Welcome to the Real Life Weight Loss Podcast, where we cut through the confusion and get down to the truth about what really works for real people when it comes to losing weight, having incredible health, and a body that you love. We believe that losing weight is really about gaining life, doing things you never thought you could, having renewed confidence, and enjoying your body more than ever. I'm your host, Corey Little. Now let's get to it. Hello and welcome back. This is episode number 272. I think it may be 71 or 73. I can't remember when all of these are coming out. Anyways, today I have a very special tip for you, a tip that will help you be incredibly successful with your body right now, but especially as we creep up toward the new year. And I know many people, maybe you, will have New Year's resolutions. You want to lose weight, you want to get fit, you want to do all these things, right? And in order to be successful with that, there is an often overlooked secret, what I believe is a secret to success that coaching people for 20 plus years has taught me, and I want to now teach it to you, okay? So that's what this episode is about. But first, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Last week was Thanksgiving here in the United States, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have this podcast. I'm grateful for every one of you that listen consistently, that allow me to spend a little time with you each day or each week. And I'm so grateful, incredibly grateful for all of you that take the time to post a review. For some of you who've dropped a tip in the tip jar, that means so much to me. It warms my heart, and I just want to say thank you. I would name all of you by name on the podcast, but you may not want that, and so I'll avoid that. But just all of you who listen and post reviews or send me messages, it means the world. Thank you so much. Now, here's something that's very, very important. Mark your calendar. Mark your calendar. Get it out right now. Get out your smartphone or your actual paper calendar if you're old school like me, and mark down Thursday, January 11th. Thursday, January 11th, 2024. 8 p.m., I am doing a free live class or workshop or coaching call, whatever you want to call it. But here's the thing, it's not just like some basic webinar where somebody talks and preaches at you for like an hour and a half and you're like hoping and praying, well, they just please look at the chat and answer my question. Not at all. I'll do a little bit of teaching. I'll teach some of the most powerful stuff I know, some of the stuff that I really believe can help you the most as you pursue your weight loss goals. And then I just open the floor and man, I do a ton of coaching and Q&A, and my whole goal is just to help you be set up for the most success possible. I'll be able to tell you more about my program, exactly what we do and how we do it. And then I'll be able to answer any of your questions related to weight loss or your body or things you've tried or done or what you're considering. Okay, so you want to be there Thursday, January 11th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you want to, it might be ready, it might not. You can go to everybodyhatesdiets.com to actually register for that live free call. The link may not be ready. It might be in the next few days. So if you go there and get an error message, you can keep going back. Everybodyhatesdiets.com. That link will be down in the show notes, okay? Okay, Thursday, January 11th. Now, on to this episode. What is this special tip I have, right? Well, as I said earlier, it's really kind of an often overlooked secret to success. And it's a secret to success with losing weight and changing your body, but really it's applicable for nearly any area of life. I think there are just success principles that apply no matter what we're pursuing, no matter what goal we're going after. And here's the thing, if you can and will do this, what I'm about to share with you, then you will be, oh my gosh, your chances of success will skyrocket, and you will be more successful than ever with your body, with whatever goal you're going after. So rather than just like throw this secret out there, you need to do this. Instead, I want to take you through a series of questions. And when I was making some notes for this episode, I was like, wow, this episode's just turning into an episode of questions. But as I've shared before, the quality of our life, the quality of our results, or whether or not we get results, is determined by the quality of questions that we ask ourselves. I think Tony Robbins said that originally. The point is we have to learn to ask really important, really helpful questions. Otherwise, we never have insights and we never gain knowledge and gain wisdom, and we're never able to move forward in a positive direction. So in order to uncover this secret to success, I want to guide you through a series of questions and peel back the layers a little bit and then ask a few more questions and peel back the layers and ask a few more questions to help you see whether or not you're already utilizing this special tip, or maybe you think you are, but you're really not. Okay, I know that's really vague, but hang with me. So here's my first question for you. Are you open? Are you open to being coached? Are you open to someone else providing guidance, correction, and instruction? Now, before you answer, allow me to offer just a few more things. Sometimes it can be really difficult to answer these types of questions accurately. Why? Because often we don't see ourselves accurately. Me, you, all of us. It's just true for everyone. Especially when it comes to like personality traits or personality characteristics, that we like to think we have certain ones and that we don't have others. I once heard a pastor say, we don't see greed in the mirror. No one sees greed in the mirror. No one ever says, yeah, that's me. I'm greedy. I'm a greedy son of a gun. And if you think about it, it's really true, right? Like we all like to think we're either generous or at least not greedy, but that can't be true. We all like to think that, but everyone isn't generous. There are some greedy people out there. And we can see it, right? Like, yes, Corey, you're right. I know. It's like my neighbor, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, whatever, whoever it is. We can totally see it in others, but we're not nearly as good at seeing it in ourselves, right? You see how that works? And so that's why some of these questions, when I say, are you open to being coached? Are you open to, someone else providing guidance and correction, instruction? There's part of you that may want to just immediately jump up and go, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm open, man. Yeah, Corey, that's why I listen to this podcast. But I would say maybe that's true, but maybe it's not. So let's dig a little deeper. Let me ask these questions again, but add a few extra questions to maybe help bring some clarity and peel back the layers. Here we go. Do you seek guidance and instruction in an area of life where you struggle? Or do you prefer to try to just figure it out by yourself? When you want to improve on something, do you try to do it on your own? Or do you seek help? I don't mean do you go pay somebody to do it for you. Do you try to find someone to help you and teach you how to do that thing that you want to improve on? Are you open to doing things differently? Are you willing to defer to someone else's expertise? Essentially saying like, hey, they know better than me, and then do it how they suggest, or to do whatever it is they suggest. Or if you get really honest, is that kind of tough for you to do? Can you even admit that someone else might know better than you in a certain area? Or is that just really kind of tough because no one else understands you and no one else really gets your situation and understands your life and your body and what you've gone through and your struggles and everything that's going on? So at the heart of this, it comes back to that central question. Are you open to being coached? Are you open to someone providing guidance, correction, and instruction? Or are you closed? Now, we don't like the word closed, so let me adjust this a little bit. Are you not likely to take someone else's advice in an area of life where you struggle to succeed? I know that's what they say, but I'll figure this out. Like I almost had it this other way, so I'm just going to keep kind of trying to figure this out. Might you disagree and reject what that person is teaching you or saying? Maybe you don't verbalize it. Maybe you don't verbalize your disagreement or rejection of what they're saying, but part of you mentally is arguing against what they're suggesting to you. Or might you agree, and I see your point. Yeah, absolutely. You see their point. But, and this is the big one, but then you never take action and do what they say. Let's keep going. Let's keep digging deeper. Would you rather hear what you want to hear? What makes you feel good in that moment? What makes you feel justified and validated? Or are you open to hear what you need to hear and what you need to better understand, like the stuff that will help you progress and improve and get better? Again, if we keep peeling back the layers, are you chasing feeling good? Or are you committed to getting better? That one question, just maybe you want to write that down. Like, let's just take a pause right here. Are you chasing feeling good? And like, that's really I just want to feel good, man. I just want to feel validated. I just want to feel justified. I just want to feel good. I don't want to feel bad about myself or where I am. And I'm not telling you I want you to feel bad about yourself. But if we're constantly chasing feeling good, then it's going to be a struggle to ever get better, because at some point we have to go, wait a minute. I have to step outside of feeling good, like falsely feeling good. I have to step outside of that in order to get better. If we get really honest, wanting to feel good and safe and justified and validated might be a lot of what got us to where we are. Now, I'm not saying, please don't send, I just said earlier how I love when people send me messages. Please don't send a message saying, Corey, this is terrible and everyone should feel validated and safe. I'm not saying you should feel endangered and, invalidated. I'm not. Those things are important, especially from a therapy and counseling perspective. But they can also turn on us when we're out of balance and we're just constantly chasing things to make us feel safe and comfortable right where we are, and we're never willing to step outside of our comfort zone. Most people will happily hear every reason they should be overweight or unsuccessful, and why it's not their fault, and how they've got everything working against them, and then give them a big hug and a pat on the back. And look, I'm all about hugging and patting on the back and encouraging people. Absolutely. But here's the thing. It's human nature to want those things. It's human nature for us to want people to tell us, hey, it's not your fault, man. And you got so much working against you, And for a lot of us, that's true. It's human nature to want to hear those things. And many of us don't even see it. But most people would rather hear that, all those reasons that they aren't and can't be successful, which if you really pull back from it, that's really kind of negative, right? It's basically saying, look, you're doomed. Everything's working against you. Just give up. So we would rather hear that instead of all the guidance, instruction, coaching, and help that will begin to change our brain, change our body, and ultimately change our life. So as we move forward toward the new year, as we creep toward the new year, this episode should come out somewhere in early December. As we move toward the new year and people get ready to ramp up their weight loss efforts and set New Year's resolutions, I encourage you to take a serious look at this area of your life. Are you open and coachable? Are you willing to do things differently? Are you willing to basically say, I don't know what's best in this area of my life? Obviously, I've struggled with it for a long time, or I've never been able to achieve the success I want. So I don't get it. This isn't my expertise right now. So I'm going to get some help and defer to them. I'm going to step out of my comfort zone and follow their guidance. And if you're not willing to do this, then let me help you majorly save some money, okay? Don't hire a weight loss coach. Don't join my inner circle. Don't hire a trainer, because when you do any of those things, you're basically saying, hey, show me the way. Show me the way. Imagine if you're lost, right? Imagine if you're wandering, you went on a hike. You went on a hike and you're out in the wilderness, and somehow you lost your bearings and you went off the trail. And it's scary. Like, I don't know how to get back to where I want to be. Maybe that's how you feel with your body. I don't know how to get back to where I want to be with my body. And now my head's filled with a bunch of negative stuff. It's the same if you're lost and wandering in the wilderness. And then, oh my goodness, by the grace of God, you bump into someone out there in the wilderness. Holy cow, right? And this person goes, oh, no worries. Which camp area did you come from? Oh, I got you. I know the way. Just follow me. I got you. It's no worries. I actually was a park ranger in this area for a while. I know all of this terrain up and down, back, forward. I got it. I got you. And I've got a compass and I've got a map. So you ready? Here we go. And then imagine you start walking with them and you're like, I don't think that you're going the right way. I could swear it was over this ridge over here. And they're like, no, you can go that way, but like I know it's over this way. Like I'm going to take us back to the trail. I'm going to take you back to your campsite or your car. And the whole way you're just going, I don't know. And then imagine you just break off from them and you go, nope, I'm convinced you're going the wrong way. I know better. That sounds bizarre, right? But that's what we do. That's what we do when it comes to areas of life where we struggle. We would rather sometimes go our own way than heed the advice of an expert, of somebody who knows what they're doing in that area. So if that's you, save your money. And I'm not saying you can't be successful And I'm not saying you shouldn't go after your weight loss goals. I'm just trying to help you maybe save money and save some time and energy and effort. Now, on the flip side of that, if you're willing to be open and coachable and you want help in this area of your life, then your next step is finding the best fit for you. And for some of you out there, that may be me and my coaching group. And for some of you, we may not be a great fit at all. You may need to find some other weight loss coach or some other program or some local trainer or, whatever. And that's a lot of what I want to help you with on Thursday, January 11th at 8 p.m. We can literally have a freaking conversation about this. It will be me and you and other people there, and we can discuss it. And I'll teach you a lot of stuff that will help you determine what your best next step is. So mark it on your calendar, and so vital, plan to attend. Plan to attend this live event, Thursday, January 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be kind of like a free coaching call. And if you want to lose weight and have more success with your body than ever before, especially in the coming new year, then I highly encourage you to be there. It will be worth your time. Okay? Okay, now, let's wrap it up like we always do. There is so much more to you and your body than a number on a little machine that sits in your bathroom. It's in your bathroom for a reason, because maybe that's where it belongs. Look, losing weight's incredible. And I love helping people do it, but losing weight is not just about the scales. Losing weight is all about gaining life and living the life you've always wanted to live. And I know you can do it because I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people do it. I know you can do it too. So even if you've tried and failed, even if you don't believe in yourself, you keep coming back. I'll keep working on you, and we will get you there, okay? You can borrow my belief. I hope this has been helpful. I hope, as I often say, that you'll share this with someone, because that other someone, man, if there's any episode to share with a friend or someone that you really trust and knows you well, it's this one. Hey, am I open and coachable? Do you feel like when Corey asked those questions, let's figure out, let's be honest, really honest with each other in this area of life. This is a great episode to share with someone. So send it to them via text message, and you guys get together and discuss it. And I hope to see both of you on Thursday, January 11th at 8 p.m. Take care, my friends. Thank you so much for your time. God bless. Bye-bye.